Hi, my name is Rolando Ivan Rincon. My age is 13.
The title of my painting is Facing Ahead, and I use paper and pencil to make it. My canvas size is 8 by 10, and the subject is eagle. The style is sketch. The meaning of my painting is looking forward to thinking about positive things and being brave.
My name is Patience Hussman, and I'm 13. The title of my painting is The School. I used acrylics on an 11 by 14 canvas. It shows a native girl standing in front of a boarding school. I wanted to show that boarding schools were a difficult time for Native children. Native children were taken from their homes and forced to live away from their families. They were often not allowed to speak their own language or do things that were part of their culture, like dance or wear their hair long. Not all boarding schools were bad, but a lot were. When people see my painting, I want them to think about the boarding schools and how they impacted Native people.
Hi, I'm Brody Tijano and I'm 14 years old. I call this painting Corn and Hills, in which I used acrylic paint with the dimensions being 14 inches by 18 inches. This painting is about the Trail of Tears, and the more transparent and or faded corn stalks are there to represent those who died or were dying during the Trail of Tears. The style for my painting is post-impressionism. For my takeaway for this painting, I want to say that this was meant to mourn our brothers and sisters who had died during the Trail of Tears due to the government's policies at this time. Thank you for listening.
Hi, I'm Hannah Walters. I'm 12 years old.
The medium of my painting is acrylic, the size is 11 by 14, and the subject is Trail of Tears. The style I used is abstract. What I want people to take away from this piece is how cold the Trail of Tears was and how hard it must have been to live like that. And I want people to imagine themselves in this cold place and imagine how cold they are and how bad they are hurting and how tired they are and how they just want to go home and go to sleep or just even rest.
My name's Jordan and I'm 14 years old. I used acrylic paint to make my painting. The title of my art is The Other Side. The style of my art is landscape. My art is about the natives who are going through a rough journey over the mountains during the Trail of Tears and what many natives went through during a hard time. I want people to see the amount of strength, courage, and endurance of the natives that went through the Trail of Tears.
My name is Juliana and I'm 13 years old. And my title is Brave. The medium is acrylic. My size is 11 by 14. My subject is a woman. My style is modern art. The meaning of this painting is to show the strength and beauty of Native women. I want them to realize how strong our ancestors were, and we wouldn't be here if they weren't strong.
My name is Christian Farley, and I'm in the 8th grade. The name of my painting is The Choctaw Snake. It is about a Choctaw dance that's called the snake. It is about the strength of Native Americans. My painting is an 8 by 10. The subject is Indigenous Month about Native Americans. The painting is an abstract. The meaning of this painting is about a diamondback rattlesnake, and the dance are about friendship, fellowship, and celebration.
Hi, my name is Destiny Schroyer, and I'm 13 years old. My painting is named Mournful. I used acrylics on canvas and did a gray landscape about the Trail of Tears. I wanted to show that the natives suffered on their forced journey. It was long and cold and many did not survive. I hope that when people see my art, they can get a feeling for what it was like on the Trail of Tears.
Hi, I'm Junior Amja and I'm 12 years old. The title of my painting is Shining Thunder, and the canvas I used is 6 by 10. Type of stuff that I used to paint this masterpiece, it was acrylic and marker, and the subject was about the thunderbird that protects the pure and truthful. I think people should think about this painting protecting the Choctaws from the destructive powers of the dishonorable forces.
Hi, my name is Abby Brown and I'm 13. My painting is called Secrets in the Snow, and it represents children murdered on the Trail of Tears. I used a mix of watercolor and acrylic paints and impressionist style on a 9 by 12 watercolor paper.
My name is Emily Durant and I'm 14. The title of my art piece is Shadow. I painted this art piece with acrylic on an 11 by 14 canvas. I painted the shadow of my great-great-grandmother hiding in a cave as a child during the Trail of Tears. The style of my painting is Impressionism. The meaning of my art is to show the true sadness of the Trail of Tears. I made this to show people that the Trail of Tears hurt so many people and even children.
Hi, I am Amaya Sherman.
I painted a Native woman with a red handprint to represent the missing and murdered Indigenous woman and to bring awareness to the MMIW movement. I used acrylic paint on a 14 by 18 canvas. My style is more modern than realistic because I use a mix of traditional and non-traditional colors.
Hello, my name is Joseph Swafford and I am 13 years old. I am in the 7th grade at Rector Johnson Middle School and in my 2nd year of art under Miss Phillips. I used a Choctaw legend about a beautiful horse called the Wind Horse as an inspiration for my painting. The horse carried people to the spirit land, and its beautiful story about how a horse carried a little boy to the spirit world and loved him so much that he couldn't bear to leave him alone there. I used acrylics and oil pastels on a 16 by 20 canvas. My style is post-impressionism.
My name is Jade McCoy and I am 12 years old.
In this painting, I used acrylic paint on an 11 by 14 canvas. On the canvas, I painted a spirit girl, or Shalop Villatek. The style I used is surrealism. What I am trying to say in this painting is about the people that were on the trail, that died and were never found or buried. The awareness that some people died when doing this horrible thing, and that some people were hurt during this time. I want to show the people that there were horrible things happening in the world. Some people think it is funny, but it is not at all. It was a time of hurting and sadness. I want to show the world not only sadness, but hurting, pain, and suffering. I hope to raise awareness that some things you say can really hurt and cause pain.
Hi, my name is Kaylee Baker and I'm 14 years old. And the painting that I did is called A Sorrowful Winter. I painted it with acrylic paint. It is a 14 by 18 painting. The subject is a landscape with people in it. The style is Impressionism. The meaning of this painting is supposed to show how sad it was to see people die from cruelty of other people, and how hurtful it was to walk in the cold, snowy weather. With hardly any warmth, you had to keep walking or you die. The sorrow when your family dies in front of you because they were either sick or couldn't take the pain anymore, and they died, their own lives taken for what reason? Just for land? It's so painful to see others die in front of you. That's what causes sorrow, and they didn't feel bad, not one bit of sorrow in their eyes as they saw thousands of people die. But did they care? No. All because we were different doesn't mean we had to be treated bad. We are all human. If we have a different color, race, or nationality, or even a different ethnic group, it doesn't give us a reason to die. So this painting shows exactly how hurtful and how much sorrow it caused other people. I want the people to take away the sorrow, the hurt in this painting, and look at it and see how you would feel if you were treated like this. See yourself being treated like this and tell me how you would feel.
Hi, my name is Isaac Dilley. I'm 13 years old in 8th grade. The name of this artwork is Blue Symbolism. I used acrylic paint and a white acrylic marker for the white outline. It was painted on an 8 by 10 canvas. This painting is about the Native American symbols that were previously used by Native Americans. I use them in such a way that it creates a landscape and also sets up an environment. The symbols used in the painting were mountains, teepee, and waterhouse.
Hi, my name is Nella Oswald and I am 12 years old, and I am in 7th grade. I go to Rector Johnson Middle School, and this is my 2nd year in art. The title of my painting is Evening Star, and I used acrylic on a 11 by 14 canvas. The subject is a Native American girl standing on a hill on the Trail of Tears, admiring how far she had made it. My style is realism, and the meaning of my painting is that I painted a beautiful woman. Things I want people to take away from my painting are the beauty of Native American women and Mother Nature.
Hi, my name is Kira Wilkins. My painting is called A Simulation, Stolen Cultures. I used acrylics and oil pastels in this painting on a 16 by 20 canvas. I painted this artwork as an impressionistic style by focusing on light more than realistic details. The subject of my painting is a little girl who was forced to go to boarding school. When she arrived, they cut off her hair as a part of the assimilation. Assimilation was a concept of which American Indian girls were forced to abandon their culture and assimilate into European society. In her tribe, having long hair meant having strong identity and pridefulness. So when they took her to the boarding school and cut her hair, it took her identity and pride away from her. Through this painting, I am trying to show that this girl is very sad and feels that her identity is no more. She was made to feel ashamed of being an Indian, and this is a kind of shame that should not affect her for the rest of her life. Instead of being taught to be proud of her rich culture and heritage, she was forced to hide herself. These are things she could never get back. I want people to understand that this should never be done again, and we must respect each other's beliefs and religions.